So let's say a king is there and that king is having a party. All right.
Okay.
So king is having a party, and for that party, the king has got juice. Okay. So
Okay.
king has got 256 barrels of juice. Right.
Right.
So a thief comes and that thief poison one of these juices, one of these barrels. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they caught the thief and they were able to get that only one of these 256 barrels is poisoned. Only one of these 256 drums is poisoned. Okay.
Okay.
But they don't know which drum is poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Now they want to find out exactly which drum is poisoned. This poison is a special type of poison. It will show its effect only after 24 hours. So if I
Right.
make a person drink from this poison, then only after 24 hours I'll be able to figure out that it was poisoned.
Okay.
And the party is also after 24 hours. So it means that king can have only one try, right?
Mm-hmm.
King has 8 servants and he doesn't mind if all of these servants are dead. So using 8 servants, how will you figure out exactly which drum is poisoned?
Exactly which drum is poisoned in 24 hours or?
Yeah. Party is after 24 hours. So we have 24 hours.
And we
Is the
have how
question
many
clear?
drums? We have 256
So
drum, right?
yeah, 256 drums.
I have no
And
idea.
Yeah, that's
20
how it should
and
be, right? So if you know the puzzle, then you will be able to answer it, right? So that's why we have to solve it, right? So we have to try. Yeah, Rakesh, go ahead.
so okay. And then it will take 24 hours for them
So do
to.
you see a relationship between 8 and 256?
It's
Yeah, but
8
like
times
that's what I was
16.
looking at. Yeah, 2 to the power 8, right? Like that.
Right.
That's
So
what it
it's
is.
a natural relationship, right? So 2 raised to power 8 is 256, right?
Ah.
So probably this is where we start because this is an obvious hint. This is a hint which is given in the question.
Yeah.
In the question, there are not 250 or 300 drums, right? So maybe there is a relationship between maybe this is the relationship between the servant and the drums. So this is where we will start from. Okay. The next thing that we can do is that because this is a big number, so maybe we can start with a smaller number. So 2 raised to the power 3 is 8. This is also the same relation,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So we can say that there are 3 servants and there are 8 drums. The truth table is what comes to the mind, right? For 2
Yeah.
servants, there are 4 drums. For 3 servants, there are 8 drums. For 4 servants, there are 16 drums, right? For 8 servants, there are 256 drums. So it's
Right.
a binary relationship.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
maybe let's say servants are
Binary
servant number
tree.
1, servant number 2, and servant number 3. Sorry?
Uh, I, s- I think. No,
No,
wait,
no, no.
continue. Never mind.
No, go ahead.
What if you like put like all the drums, like I guess in a binary sort of tree-ish? I don't know how that would work. That's
Okay,
why.
so we'll come to that. See, the brute force solution for this, the first solution that will come to your mind probably is that if we have 8 servants, then maybe we can divide 256 by 8,
That's what
right?
I already thought of. Yeah, but that doesn't give you the exact drum. It gives you
Yeah. So what will it
eight
come to be?
drums.
It will probably come to be 32.
Okay, it'll give you 1 in 32 drums.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
32 drums
So
are points?
maybe a small optimization is that we can divide the groups in by instead of dividing by 8, we can divide it by 9. Why 9? Because now we have 9 groups. We'll make each servant drink from one group. So one of the group is left. One of the group of drums is left. So if none of the servant dies, it means that the poison is in the 9th group.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So this can be one improvement. Right. Basically, these are discussions. Interviews are discussions. Right. So
Right.
the more options we come, the better, the closer to the solution we'll get. And all of these things will be appreciated during the interview that, okay, so you are thinking out of the box.
Okay.
All right. So we have 3 servants, servant 1, servant 2, servant 3. The truth table is like this: 000 001 010 011 100 101 110 111. All right.
All
So
right.
there are 8 rows. Maybe we can put drums in front of them. This is drum number 1. drum number 2, drum number 3, and so on, right? So till this point, we are just drawing. We don't know the solution. We are just thinking about it. At this time, maybe something should click, right? That drum number 3 has only servant number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if we make the servants drink? Let's say, what if we make servant number 1 drink from these 4 drums? What if we
Right.
make servant number 2 drink from these 2 and these 2 drums? What if we make servant number 3 drink from these 4 drums?
Oh, that way, like if two servants die, like you know which one is which.
Exactly. So that way, let's say if all the 3 servant dies, we are sure that the poison drum is drum number 8. If none of
I
them
see
dies,
now.
then we know
I
that drum number 1 is
understand.
poison.
You make a
Huh?
giant truth table to determine which servant drinks which.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Right. So basically, what we are trying to say is that if you have 3 variables, and each of these 3 variables can have 2 values, either true or false, then we can generate 2 raised to the power 3 patterns, right? If a variable can hold 5 values, then we will be able to generate 5 raised to the power 3 patterns, right? So here we had 8 variables and we wanted to generate 256 patterns. And each variable has 2 values. Either the servant will live or the servant will die. So there are only 2 values for every variable. You understand what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah, I understand.
What I'm trying to say is that all of these puzzles have their roots in computer science. And these puzzles are good because, now we are not talking about data structures. We are not talking about algorithms. We are not talking about computer concepts per se. We are talking about pure logic building. So this is pure logic building.